Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am AprilSunny. So today's video is more along the lines of, have you ever asked yourself, why is my hair not getting longer? Well, there's a few reasons why that could be possible, and I'm here to share with you a couple of those reasons. So if you'd like to see what they are, then keep on watching. Number one, over trimming. While trimming is necessary, it is not necessary to get on a schedule where you're trimming every 6 weeks unless your hair is that damaged and you're trying to gradually cut that damage off. But once you have reached that point of, okay, my hair is in pretty good shape, I do not have to, be on this schedule of trimming every 6 weeks, that lawnmower just gonna interrupt me like I am not trying to talk to my people. Let me close this window. I'll be right back. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmower outside. We're just gonna have to push through it because I can't tell them to stop mowing the lawn. Anyway, as I was saying, once you've reached your healthiest point of your hair and all of that damage is gone, you can now trim with purpose. And what I mean by that is, when you go in for your relaxers, that's when you should trim, because you're putting a damaging chemical on your hair, and the strands that could have possibly been on its way to damage, or possibly had a tiny little split in it where you really couldn't see that chemical relaxer is just gonna it's gonna split that strand. So at that point, that's when you get a little trim or a little dusting, just to make sure none of the damage is left on your hair. So only trim with purpose. Number two is over processing your hair. A lot of people like to relax bone straight, but when you do that, you are completely stretching your strands out, like literally stretching your strands, where there is little to no elasticity, and that can cause breakage. Of course, that causes dryness. We don't want our hair to be completely dried out. It causes your hair to be dry, brittle, and stretched out, and that's not what we want. Try to stick to the manufacturer's label. On their label, it does have a particular time you should leave this harsh chemical on your head. Stick to that label. Whether your hair is bone straight by that point or not, wash that stuff out your hair. Get that stuff out of your head, okay? And I remember when we were growing up, it was like, is your hair burning yet? Is it burning yet? It was like, it wasn't finished until it was burning. But guess what? Our scalp looked like it. Our hair looked like it. We fried our hair back in the day. Let's not do that anymore. Number three, our hair accessories. Now, a lot of people use a lot of bobby pins. Like, I know I tried to get away with not using bobby pins with my buns. I'll just use another ouchless band. So when using those bobby pins, those little balls on the end are there for a reason. It is to protect your hair from breaking, because that metal has sharp edges, and when you stick it in, that joint hurts, okay? Like, if you're in desperate need of a bobby pin and you have one, but it's missing one of the little ballies on the side, figure something else out with your hair. Do not put that in your hair, because over time, you're gonna see the breakage and the damage in that one area. Especially if you're anything like me, you kind of wear the same hairstyles over and over again, and you're gonna put that bobby pin right in that same spot. You're gonna be missing hair right there, girl. Big time. So pay attention to the accessories that you're putting in your head, because it will cause breakage, and before you know it, that joint is gone. One last thing. So another factor that could, hinder your hair from growing, which I hate when people say my hair isn't growing. Your hair is growing. It may be growing at a slower rate, but it is growing. And the reason why you're not seeing your hair length is because you're not retaining length. Another reason would be dry hair. So just like plants, just like your body, just like you have to drink water, like your hair needs water. Without the appropriate amount of moisture, your hair clearly will become brittle and dry and resulting in breakage, and that's not what we want. So just make sure you're properly moisturizing your hair and paying attention to what your hair needs. You may be on a routine of moisturizing your hair once a week, taking it out of your bun, or however your routine goes. But if your hair is dry as a freaking desert by the time you take that bun out, then you need to moisturize more often. Don't moisturize on Sunday and don't take that bun back down until Friday and your hair is dry. No, you need to add a step in between. So maybe Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, moisturize your hair. So just pay attention to your hair. If you guys have, done something that you've noticed prevented you from retaining length, and once you've discontinued doing that, you noticed your hair flourishing, comment that down below. Let's get other people aware of, some of the tiny little things they could be doing that's, preventing them to get that extra inch they've been wanting. I know I got a whole nother 6 inches to go, girl, before I hit my goal. So until the next time, guys, be love.